Okay, people. Now the question is, what's wrong with us? Why are we fighting with each other over the smallest things? Death is for real. A generation that's dying so fast, and it feels like that there's no hope. Recently, there has been the worst case scenario that you could imagine. A stabbing at a Popeyes. Yes, a stabbing. All over, they want to say it could have been a chicken sandwich or someone cutting in line. What have we come to? Is this what we were created to do? To fight over food? Is this the generation that's going to kill each other over food? This establishment has put out a chicken sandwich that everybody has been tasting and waiting for, anticipation of it has been really great. So a lot of people were sitting there waiting for it. And it just seems like that, the day of everybody out there standing in line waiting to get their chicken sandwich. And this is embarrassing, very embarrassing. To get a chicken sandwich, a stabbing took place. A stabbing took place where there was a death, a sad death of a young man. Now, tell me, there's a lot of things out here that's happening where people are dying over drugs, alcohol, diseases, sicknesses. Whoever would think that reporting the news are giving you the update of somebody dying fatally, getting stabbed at a Popeyes, would ever have been brought about for us to even have a conversation about this. This is not what we are looking forward to. Was not where we was created to be. This was not what everything was supposed to be in place for. This was supposed to be a place of business, a place that is, giving back to the community, giving them the chicken, and everyone's going there to enjoy, just a door opening for everyone to come in. But on the other note, it just seems like, I guess, that we're not going to be able to get along. On the other note, it looks like that we can't even be mature about getting a sandwich. Sitting there just getting some good food in our life. Sitting there with your family, just standing in the line waiting for something great to happen. Like you get your sandwich, you enjoy the burger, you go sit down, you go home with your family, you live. What type of life is this? Children of destruction is what we're becoming. Now, there has been past incidents where there was I believe it was a Chick-fil-A incident where someone came to the window and it caused a bad situation where people got hurt and people died. But this is beyond words. This is hard to swallow, especially for the generation that we live in right now, for the founding fathers, the Martin Luther Kings and Malcolm X's, and people who have fought so that we can have the rights to be able to share our life with black and white people together. This is a war that we're fighting that's beyond what we see. If it comes to the point where we're fighting over chicken, just think about that. That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense for us to have a conversation like this. This is detrimental towards our thinking. What type of example is this? Now a mom don't have her son. Now a brother doesn't have a brother, or a sister doesn't have a sister, or maybe a baby doesn't have his father. All because of some hassle, some ruckus that had to take place over just something simple that could have just been overlooked. Something simple that could have just been like, who cares about that? I'm standing in line, I'm gonna get mine. I seen dumb arguments and standing in line at the parks, sitting there waiting to get on the rides. Cutting in line, he's cutting in line, she's cutting in line. But this tastes the cake right here. This is the most ignorant I could actually ever tell you I have ever seen for black people to ever argue over. It's already labeled. We're already labeled. You know how it is, the watermelon and chicken people. That's already how they put us. You know what I mean? They put us in the box already. Now, how could we ever come to a point where we're okay with a stabbing over a chicken sandwich, or someone cutting in line to get to where they hurry up and have to be just to get one in front to get your chicken sandwich first? That's one of the stupidest conversations we can have. You know, you send your kids to school. You tell them to grow up to be something. You tell them to grow up to be educated, to be smart, to get a good job, to, believe in the American dream or the system that we live in. But in the middle of the line, you find people that don't care. People that don't care about the education or the world we live in. This right here, it's sad to say this is a brother that somebody loved, I'm pretty sure. But he took a life. He decided to go get a knife, grab the knife and come back and take a life because he felt offended. And I'm pretty sure that right now he's thinking about how simple this is and how stupid it is that he had brought himself to the point where he had to stab somebody over something so petty. And I'm pretty sure he could have been a better man about it. Now, a lot of names are released or, whatever about who this is. I'm not going to go into this man's name and everything that he was about because he has his own sins that he's going to have to face. And if this is the example that we're going to set for the kids, well, don't even send them to school. I wouldn't send them to school. If we're going to live like this, man, forget it, because there's no hope. We need to start looking at what we need to do and what we need to accomplish, the dreams that's inside of us to move forward. Is this really true? Is this really true? Am I really giving you this news? Did this really happen? Are we really having this kind of conversation? Don't just answer that too fast. Think about it. Stupidity is stupid, and you call something dumb for what it is when people do dumb stuff. And you can't even put this in the category stupid. You can just call this embarrassing. You can just call this a hurt piece. Yes, not just a one piece, a hurt piece. A piece of life and a generation in the world that we live in mixed America. A hard time that we're already facing by getting jobs. Taxes, healthcare, the system is already corrupt and messed up. And now we got to worry about a life being taken over standing in line or being in line or a little talk, a little, action at a Popeyes where it led to the death of a young man that didn't deserve to die over that. I don't believe no one should, have this type of hassle, but we're going to pay our respect. We're going to give our honor out because no one deserves to die at a Popeyes over something such as a fried piece of chicken. It labels us. It says something bad about our character. What can we do? What world are we living in? Are you going to change it? What would you tell yourself if this was you that stabbed that guy? How would you feel? So I'm going to say, rest in peace. Yes. Rest in peace. Because this isn't right. Rest in peace to Kevin Tyrell Davis, the man who was fatally stabbed at the Popeyes place. Now, what are we going to do with this? What can we say about this? It's time to make a change. Let's put this foolishness behind us and let's get down to real business in life. I'll see you on the other side.